Do you remember what writing was like before all this? For me, it seems like a lifetime ago. I go to a local coffee shop, order the largest tea possible, and then get to work. Every day I'd write a dozen pages, all perfectly edited. 6 or 7 empty pens would scatter across the floor. I'd type until my fingers bruised. Or at least that's how I like to remember those times now that they're gone. Now it's totally different. Here I am, a writer who has for years fought for the opportunity to sit down in a quiet room and type. But now, when ordered to stay indoors, I feel unmotivated and unmoved. There are very few writers who can just work anywhere at home. Most of us have special spaces, schedules, or some sort of routine to prepare for productive writing. I've tried to reproduce it, to set up little spaces in cramped and quiet corners of my house, but it just hasn't worked. It was hard typing more than 10 words in a row when I was constantly struggling with issues my old routine had successfully fended off, such as a disrupted sleep schedule.
Is it almost lunch?
It's 9 p.m.
An overall disregard for quality.
Oh yeah. Some good facial hair. It's a very respectable look.
The desire to be anywhere else. The second major issue I've been facing is distractions. When my mind isn't wandering, there's an endless wave of stuff demanding my attention. There's all those books I've been putting off reading until now. There's getting bogged down with cheap nostalgic junk I should have thrown out years ago. But most of all, there's just a general devolution into a sloth-like lifestyle.
Hey, where's my water?
It's right beside you.
The third major problem I've been facing is purpose. A global crisis unseen in generations has the ability to make your writing feel a bit minuscule. All of a sudden, my project seemed kind of untethered from life. Did any of my research still matter when I couldn't even leave my house? How can I write about abstract issues when I'm anxiously rationing toilet paper squares? So what do we do with this? For my whole life, productivity meant avoiding these problems, to physically separate myself from huge parts of my life. There was the writing me and the other me, the order and the chaos. And it wasn't until they're forcibly stuck together that I realized how artificial this divide can be. To remain productive in this new time, I've tried to tackle all of them by slowly moving that divide. Instead of waiting until everything in the room is impossibly perfect, I try to write in short bursts throughout the day. Writing becomes a momentary change of pace in a decentered schedule rather than in one monumental block of time. The output might be less than traditional, but the alternative was nothing. Instead of trying to silence the distractions to write, I try to use writing as a distraction. We might be unsure about the future, but being able to craft a paragraph provides an autonomy that we've largely been stripped of. Finally, instead of singularly promoting writer me, I try to remember that this is just one part of my life and not to be afraid of bringing in the other parts I used to ignore.
Oh, that's clever. Okay, I'll put that in. That's good. Yeah, I'll put that in.
Okay, maybe not like that. But by lowering the divide between writer me and other me, my work takes on a new perspective. Given the turbulent times, it's a way of balancing the ideal writing scenario with the realities of daily life. I found it helpful and somewhat cathartic to bring my real-world experiences into my writing. All these little things were used in making this very video. For weeks I struggled trying to capture a large-scale topic while also being stuck in a very small room. Finally, I decided to write about my daily life rather than ignore it. When I couldn't focus or was anxious about the world, I tried to come up with bursts of examples from my mundane experiences. It's been helpful for this project while trapped indoors. I think it will be helpful in the future as well.